The whole world is getting crazy and crazy and crazy about Deepseek. And what about you? Take a pause. Hi everyone, my name is Tonmay. I've been working in startup and digital marketing field for the past 5 years. In this video, I'll be talking about some regular stuff about AI and as a daily day-to-day person, how we should approach AI, how we should include AI in our daily life. Maybe I'll cover 6 or 5 things in this video. Mostly they will be a bit different from what actually we hear from conventional people, some experts. What are the actual factor that is hidden that no one talks about? Let's get right into it. So the first factor is AI will replace your job, or that panic factor. Actually, there are so many people who try to do it, like try to talk in this way, because if they can get you mad, they will maybe sell their courses, or they have some sort of financial benefit or some sort of benefit out of that. And there are people who always stay frightened. That's why they try to, AI actually makes your work more efficient. It will help you just as a helper, but it will not rule you until you chose not to get updated. So you have to be updated, but don't over panic that AI will take your job. If you have energy, if you have fresh blood, if you are not a drug addict, like you can't, if you are not in a position where you can't work, you'll not have any issue, but try to seamlessly integrate AI in your workflow. So the first point, AI will take your job. Don't be so mad about it. It can happen. It will happen maybe, but there are people who are over focusing on that point. So we have to be a bit cautious about it. All right. Second point. So many people are actually saying they built Deepseek with 6 million USD. That's not the whole story. The whole story is the 5.8 or 5.9 million was for their final training run, and they completed it. And that's a big thing, of course. That's very efficient from a company from China, because they had a lot of sanctions from USA about semiconductor. That's of course commending, take a bow, but they had to spend billions. Maybe not as much as Sam Altman said in India, that it's going to be very difficult for any Asian company to build one. But they have also spent billions of dollars. The 40-year-old Chinese guy who actually created this program as a side project, he's a very smart guy. He understands. He made sure that he can build something. He could build something that is more efficient. So that question that it is much more cheaper, it is partially true, but not how they're positioning it. And next point is if it's better than ChatGPT or not. I would say no. Not in all aspect. There are some aspect where it is better, like more efficient than ChatGPT. So there are different models. Like if you're a new person, you might not know, but ChatGPT first of all launched their ChatGPT 3, then 4, then 1.0, and now they actually launched something called 3.0. So the names are very weird, I know. So in 1.0, they started implementing this thing that it is advanced reasoning. Whenever you're asking a question like, okay, I have this Apple AirPods Pro, so I actually want you to think about it as me. And now please suggest me something with this price range, but make sure that I don't use Apple devices, so I won't be able to seamlessly integrate this thing to my workflow. So you will see it is thinking for 7 seconds or 8 seconds. It is actually talking to himself. Okay, the user is actually looking for something which is in the same price. So I would suggest something called AirPods Pro, the latest generation. Oh, all right. The user already said that person doesn't own an Apple product, so I have to pivot it. So you will see it is actually thinking and making logics, and that's a wonder. So in Deepseek, you will see this model is written in more logical way. It is learning by himself. That is why they may be open sourced it, or there might be a marketing idea. But since they open sourced it, you can also use that as a private entity. Like you don't want to give away your data to the world. So if you have a good device like server and also good PC, you can literally run the whole model from your house. So that's a good thing actually. Next big giant question can be, what about NVIDIA now, that semiconductor chip company, which was like the talk of the town for the past few months actually? Nothing will happen, or not much will happen. Of course, the share prices went down and it was a big disaster, but the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, actually maybe tweeted that it is just making the whole market better and bigger, because a person, maybe a normal average guy who knew what is AI, but he was not into AI that much, so he can be a new user and he can literally buy, maybe not buy a $20 plus subscription, but that person can literally buy a shared account with his friend and literally pay $5 for that. So more people will get awareness and get a feel about AI revolution. And a very amazing thing about AI revolution, or any kind of revolution, or like 2 or 3 companies are competing with each other, is the end consumer. The end consumer always gets the best out of that. Just for example, Amazon and Flipkart in India are fighting for getting one acquisition. So Amazon is giving 50 taka discount, and maybe Flipkart is giving 80 taka discount. So the basic economic factor is, whenever 2 companies are fighting to get one consumer, it's always the consumer, the end consumer, who gets the most amount of discounts and offers. So we are aware about these things. Now the most important question, we as a professional, like a day-to-day person, how we should approach it. I would just say ChatGPT or Gemini or all the other platforms will catch up. Already ChatGPT launched 3.0, so which is of course not that great, but it will of course get greater. And I already heard that Gemini, it's February 2025, Gemini already is working on a better model, which will maybe better than all of them. So don't be a hype person. Whenever you're hearing about something, the guideline or a basic guideline should be learn about it, try to know about it, what's happening around, maybe follow the top 10% in this industry, but don't be a person who is like a yes man to everything. It will be difficult for you end of the day, because if you are chasing each and every other hyped up things, you will never be in comfort, you will be in stress, and your time is money. So the final conclusion should be very wise about how you want to spend your time. Don't be so mad about each and every product, each and every services that are coming. There will be tools, since it's a revolution. Deepseek, or maybe Gemini, or maybe Llama, maybe ChatGPT. We'll see. It's just you and your professional skills and your intelligence, how you want to tackle all these things. That will set you apart, I guess. So that's even just a casual conversation between you and me. I'll be posting these kind of videos more from my channel. I'm already working on some tutorials about latest Google and Facebook ad. You can find them on my channel. So just subscribe and stay tuned and show some love. Thank you.